Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today I want to talk about the change to Stone Giant on the Harrowstorm PTS and why I heavily dislike it. I'm Alcast from alcasthq.com. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe. So what changed? First off, the skill now has a AoE damage part. Crush the earth beneath you, dealing 9k physical damage to all enemies within 6 meters of you. Debris ripped from the ground is held around you for 12 seconds. So you see the dust thingy. Then when we shoot it, that's how it looks like. The other two parts of the skill are still the same. Activating the ability again allows you to launch part of the debris at an enemy, dealing 11k physical damage up to 3 times. The final cast stuns for 3 seconds. Each hit applies stagger, increasing damage taken by 65 per stack for 6 seconds. So that's basically how it was in the previous patch. Now the most important change, and the one I hate, is it has a cast time now. I shit you not. 0.6 seconds. Now, if I want to go play a game with cast times, I will go play World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy. This game is supposed to be a fast-paced combat game. Cast times don't belong in this game. Secondly, even more annoying, we have Fragmented Shield. Instant cast ability. Has the same animation as the Stone Giant. Yet this has 0.6 seconds cast time. Now I can already see that this will have a 0.6 second cast time, which is not very nice. Like, I feel like they're just trying to slap on cast times whenever they make a change to a skill. When we look at Soul Tether, it now has a cast time, Incap, all these from the Nightblade abilities, and I'm sure there will be more in the future. I just don't think it's the right direction to go to. I do understand they want to slow combat down a little bit, but if we are just going to have cast times, the game is not going to feel great. How useful is the ability? So it deals good damage, right? But I've seen a lot of combat metrics parsers, and there's still better options, so most people don't run it. And I tried using it in the new dungeons, but it just doesn't feel great, especially because it has a cast time. I was way happier when I was just running Noxious Breath, because it actually looks cool, the impact sound feels amazing, and like it feels way better than the Stone Giant. Now, the main reason why they actually like made this skill was to make Stem Dragon Knight DPSs or DPS more viable, because usually in meta groups or groups that min-max, they usually just run what deals the most damage, and in this game you can't really balance the game perfectly. It's just every setup can do really good damage, but there is always something that does a little bit more, and then people will just run that. So what Sauce is trying to do with this, they are putting unique buffs or debuffs on some skills on different classes. So it's like, well, oh, you want this buff, the stagger mechanic, you gotta bring a Dragon Knight. In theory, that is correct. In reality, what usually happens with this is that it's placed on a support character, in this case the Dragon Knight tank. And what happened last patch? Yes, the tank was using the stagger mechanic. It's the same thing with the Warden minor vulnerability that got placed on a damage ability. And what ended up happening is the healer was just using it and keeping up the debuffs. So I do appreciate that Sauce is trying like to make things like that, all things are like good and are like used in the endgame community, but they're not completely there yet. But at least like they have it in the mind, so maybe a few more tweaks and that's it. So the only thing that I really wish for this skill to change is that they remove the cast time. I do know that they're not going to change a lot anymore, because last patch they implemented the single target mechanic, the stagger mechanic. Now it has a new animation and the AoE portion. So it feels like they're done with it. But hopefully they will reconsider and remove the cast time. I just don't feel like cast times are good in this game. Anyway, let me know your opinion about this skill in the comment section below. Have you already tested it on the PTS? How does it feel? Let me know in the comment section. There's a few other videos that you can watch. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the juicy like button. Thanks for watching and see you soon. Cheers.